Welcome on to my truck, everyone. Slide all the way down, make yourself comfortable.
Vamos para el siguiente. Bye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jared. I'm going to be your tour guide today through Harambe's Wildlife Preserve. Now, if this is your first time living, you go, oh yeah. Oh, welcome newcomers and welcome previous travelers. Now, there's a few ground rules to go on in. Just make sure we are staying seated at all times. If you're at a complete stop, just stay seated for me. And we are going to be seeing some real animals out there, so we're out there. Make sure we're not making out any loud noises. We don't want to scare them. It is their home, we want to feel welcome. So don't holler at them, don't scream at them, don't whistle at them. They also don't know English. But look at this, we just entered the little 8-story forest. How quick was that? Now if you look all the way to the right, hiding in that back behind those bamboos, you can see the butt of no copy. There he is. Now a lot of people think the okapi is related to the zebra because they're striped legs and back, but they're actually not. They're related to the giraffe. Now a lot of people did think the okapi was a myth. It actually wasn't found until 1901 by some Europeans. They called it the African unicorn. They didn't know what the heck to call that thing. Now I know you guys saw that bongo on the left, but there's some more right over here. That's why I kept driving. Now bongos are also known as the ghosts of the forest because they're very rare to find. So now you guys tell your family and friends you saw ghosts in the forest. Now you're able to tell the difference between a male and a female bongo because the males are much larger in size. They're also darker in color. Now if you do get a good look at their horns, they're kind of slanted backwards. They actually weigh their head down a little bit. So you can see those are all girls right there. Now that's the male right there. Look how much bigger he is. Easy though, we'll never know. Oh, there they are right on top of that hill. There are some greater kudos. Look how cute they are. Now those are the female. You can tell because they don't have horns. Only the males do. And horns can actually grow to be about 6 feet long. Easy as that. Alright, we'll leave them be. Let's leave the little inventory forest. We're going to head into the Safi River. Let's go see what animals are hanging out up ahead. Scared? No, don't worry, you're in great hands. Now look to the right, all the way to the right. There's a beautiful Nile hippopotamus in that water over there. Now they do spend all their time in the water, except at night. That's when they leave their water to go find their food. They go walk miles and miles away from their water to go find that. Now when they're born, they're about 85 pounds. Does everyone know how large they get to be? They grow to be about 5,000 pounds when they're an adult. Oh, now look at these birds swimming around over here. There are some pink-backed pelicans. Now they do get their name because during mating season, their backs turn a slight pink. And during that time, there can be pairs of 20 to 500 in one small area. Their wingspans are very long. It's about 7 to 9 feet. That's as long as the canopy right above you. Crazy as that. Oh, now keep looking to the left. Look at those beautiful Nile crocodile right over there. Oh, how adorable. Now they grow to be about 16 feet long. They can weigh up to 500 pounds. They're actually really good parents. What they like to do, they put those eggs in their mouth. Well, now it does look like we are leaving the Safi River. We're going to make our way into the Savannah. Now the Savannah is going to be home to many famous animals here in Africa. Now I'm not going to be able to make any stops out here because we are introducing a new baby Patterson eland onto the reserve. He's only about 2 months old. He's been out here for about a week now, so he's very excited to be with his family. So hopefully we'll be able to see him. He has to get used to all the trucks passing by him. That's why we're not going to be able to stop. I'll drive very, very slowly so you guys take as many pictures of all these animals over here. But look at this gorgeous view of the savannah. I do see some baby giraffes walking around over there as well. They're kind of hard not to see. But we're going to closer view of them once you drive over there, so don't worry. I know babies, oh my god. Oh, there's actually some adult giraffes over here on the right. Now these are Maasai giraffes. You're able to tell kids when we get a lot closer. If you look at their brown spots, they're going to be kind of messy unlike other giraffes. Oh, look at those Ankoli cattle right over there. Look how giant their horns are. They grow to be about 5 to 6 feet. Now they may look heavy, but they're not because they're made of a honeycomb-like structure. Those horns help regulate their blood flow and body temperature. Oh, they're also known as painted dogs for their unique colors. Look how beautiful their coats are. Now what's really cool about them, they are the most successful predators in the world. They catch about 90% of their prey. What they do, there's a dominant male and a dominant female that work together, and they basically tire their prey out. So they keep running till that prey can't take it anymore. Instead of a bark like most dogs, just a cute little squeak, kind of like a rubber ducky. That's how they communicate to each other. Oh, now keep looking to the left. Look at those laying down in the back over there. Those are some sable antelope. Now those antelope are the emblem or symbol of Harambe's Wildlife Reserve. That's because instead of running away from their predators, they like to stand their ground and fight back against them. Now in Africa, Ankoli cattle are known for wealth. So the more Ankoli cattle you have, the more wealthy you are. So get some today. Now we're going to get a better view of these adult giraffes right over here. When they're born, they're about 6 feet tall. Does anyone know how tall they get to be? They grow to be about 16 to 20 feet tall when they're an adult, like this one over here. It looks like they're crossing the road up ahead. Now they do have the highest blood pressure out of any animal in the world. That's because they need all that blood to flow up their necks and into their brains. But speaking of their necks, just like us humans, they only have 7 bones in it. Clearly, they're much longer in size compared to ours, but I like to call myself a short-necked giraffe, so it's okay. Now look at those babies right there on the right. Look how cute they are. There's about 3 of them I see. I know babies. Now the first thing a baby giraffe experiences when it's born is actually a 6-foot drop. That's because giraffes don't like to lay down in case any predators are around. So mothers give birth standing up. Talk about welcome to the real world, though, guys. Now look at these little guys the baby giraffe's trying to play with. There's some little springbok, those tan, black, and white animals. The springbok are one of the top 10 fastest animals in the world. They run about 50 miles per hour, high as 6 feet. It's one of their best defense mechanisms against any predators around. See it coming there, it's like, nope, and just hop away. So graceful. Now those gray animals back there, those are some white bearded wildebeests. They're also known as news for the sound that they make. So you know, cows go moo, they go moo. And when a wildebeest is born, they only have 15 minutes to stand up or else get left behind. Well, that's because they must keep moving in case any predators are around. What I like to call the circle of life. But now we're just going to journey further into the savannah, see what other animals we can find out here. You never know what we're going to find. Oh, that was easy. Right there to the right, a beautiful African elephant. Whoa, the backside. Now, you're able to tell they're African elephants because when you look at their ears, they're kind of shaped like the continent. I already know what we're going to say. These ears do not look like Africa. It's abstract, okay? Now, when they're born, they're about 250 pounds. Now, yes, look to the left. There are some mandrills hanging out on top of this rock over here. Now, you're able to tell the difference between the male and the female mandrill because the males have more dominant colors. And when they're excited, their colors can get even brighter. Now, I did recognize that elephant back there as the male elephant, also known as the bull elephant. Because by the age of 13, that's when the men reach their maturity. And they either go up by themselves or with other men and create a bachelor herd. So I just witnessed a very lonely bachelor party over there. How sad is that? Yeah, just kidding, he's great every second of it. I don't know if you guys saw, he was flapping his ears back there. That's actually how they keep cool. Because behind their ears, they have large blood vessels. So when they flap them, it creates a big air current that cools them down, and they get 15 degrees cooler just by doing that. Now another way they keep themselves cool is by throwing that dust on their back or taking a dust bath. Not only does it keep cool, it acts like a natural sunblock for them because elephants do have very sensitive skin. So they throw that dust on their back and all over their bodies to protect themselves from that evil sun. Next, we're passing some red clay right here on the left and right. A lot of elephants like to eat the red clay because that's very important nutrients and minerals for them. It's really good for their diet. Ooh, there are some elephant tusk marks in that one. Could be there's some more around, so be on the lookout. But they do eat a lot a day. They eat over 500 pounds of food a day. Now I'm going to relate this to candy because I love junk food. That's like eating 5,000 full-size Snicker bars a day. How crazy is that? Now I do see some more coming up on the left over here. So let's go see if we can reveal them right up here. Now they are endangered due to poaching. They get poached for their tusks. because inside their tusks there's something called ivory in them, and ivory is very valuable on the black market. Not only are they suffering from poaching, they're losing their habitat in Africa. Because of that, they're intruding on farmers' lands and ruining their crops. So scientists have discovered that elephants are actually afraid of bees. So what farmers are now doing, they're putting beehives around their farms so elephants won't intrude. But yes, look at the baby elephant right over there to the left. Look how cute. Now, where are all the little children on the truck? Little children, raise your hand, little children. Who represent? Do you guys know you're just like baby elephants? Yeah, because they have a curfew just like you guys. So during the day, they're allowed to roam free, like that beautiful girl right there, hang out with their cousins and aunts. But during the nighttime, they must return to their mothers. How cute is that? Now look at this whole flamboyance of greater flamingos right here to the left. They are the largest and lightest pink flamingos in the world. They stand as tall as 5 feet. If you see them eat, they stick their whole heads under that water, while they swivel their heads back and forth above it. That's because on the inside of their top beak, they have a little filtration system. So it filters all the good stuff in, leaves all the bad stuff out. What are they filtering, you may ask? Brine shrimp. Oh, now do you see a big mud wallow right here? Could mean there are some white rhinos around, so be on the lookout. They like to roll around in that mud. That way the sun hardens the mud on their skin, acts like a sunblock. Oh, there it is. About to cross the road on that. Here we go. Now you're able to tell Disney the black and white rhino because the white ones are much larger in size. These ones weigh about 5,000 pounds, when the black ones only weigh about 3,500. You know, only 3,500, no big deal. But no, as you can see, they're not actually white, they're still gray. It's misinterpreted for the word vite, which is Afrikaans for the word wide. The white rhinos have a much wider mouth compared to the black ones, so now that we can differentiate them. Now, does anyone know what a group of rhinos is called? Close. It's called a crash. Now, they get that name because they have very poor vision. They can only see a few feet in front of them. So those rhinos crossing the road actually did not see us. And they run about 35 miles per hour. So they basically run blind. So what happens then? They end up crashing. Now, I did see more up ahead. We're going to get a better view. Oh, if you look, oh, hello. You can kind of see the head of a cheetah. Look at that cutie. Very hard to see. They use the camouflage very, very well. But they run about 70 miles per hour, which makes them the fastest land animal in the world. They do only use that speed in short bursts of energy that will catch their prey. Now, they're the only big cat with non-retractable claws. That way it's easy for them to grip into the ground when they run. And they're also the only big cats that can purr. How cute is that? There they are. So cute. Now this is a special rock structure. It's the perfect place to find a lion. There she is, hanging out on that rock. She'll be right here to the left. Look at her, so beautiful. The lions are nocturnal, which means they're active during the nighttime. So during the day, she should be doing what they do best, and that's rest. They rest for 16 to 20 hours of the day. Talk about living the dream right there. Alright, looks like she's about to go on the other side. Let's see. Now, water bucks get their name because they drink an unusually large amount of water. You can tell they're water bucks when you look at their backsides. They have white circle around their butts. That's how I remember that. How cute is that? Oh, look at those birds. Cute. We'll get a better view of them on the other side, don't worry. Look at her, she's smiling. No, she's not mad, don't worry. She's smiling for you guys. Look how cute. But when they go hunting, only the females go out and catch their prey, while the men stay back and guard their territory and their little cubs. Clearly he's doing a great job right now, look at him, sleeping. But they do all their hunting at night because during the day they have the same eyesight as we do. Burrows, they are the largest burrowing animal in the world. When they go into the burrows, they like to back up into them. That way their tusks are facing outward. So in case any predators are around, they're ready to attack. I didn't see them, they're probably sleeping in the burrows right now, so that's okay. But now we're gonna get a better view of all these animals over here. Look at these ostriches right here. They are the largest birds in the world. They're also the fastest flightless bird. They run about 50 miles per hour. Now,
yeah, do they keep them up on land?
But now going back to those warthogs, they actually don't have warts. What they do have is a little fat stored underneath their eyes and mouths, basically for protection against any predators. You're able to tell the difference between the male and the female warthog, because the females only have 2 of those and the men have 4. The male's also larger in size. That's an easier way to tell. What's really cool about these animals, they can go 9 months without water. That's because they get all the water in the vegetation that they eat, and their bodies don't start sweating until they reach 115 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically, they do not sweat. Must be nice. But now, unfortunately, it does look like we have reached the end of our journey today. Did you guys have fun? Alright, I'm so glad to hear. If you do want to see more animals, I do encourage riding the safari again, because no 2 safari rides are ever the same. If you guys come towards the nighttime, maybe the lions will be more active, they could morph you. It's a very, very awesome experience. If you are walking around the park, make sure you listen closely, because you can hear those roars from 5 miles away. Trust me, you'll be able to hear them. Recycling those empty water bottles and park mats at the end of the night can go a very long way. You can also access any merchandise location on how you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund. Whatever donation you do make, Disney will match that. So if you donate $1, Disney will donate another $1, then the animals get $2. And I know 2 is better than 1. I mean, 2 could be a sad one, but it's not as long as 1, so. If you guys have any questions when we talk, you guys are let free. Feel free to come up to my windows and ask, because my windows are always open, because clearly, I don't have windows. But here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbyes, because goodbyes are too sad and too final. Instead, we like to say kwaherini, which means to go well. So kwaherini, everyone, go well, go wild, wherever your adventure may take you. My name is Jared, and I hope you guys had lots of fun today.